Okay, welcome to my first video lecture on arrays on strings. This video lecture will consist of a PowerPoint presentation and some programs by using Turbo C. This is on the topic Module 4 Arrays and Strings. Let us begin with the introduction to the arrays. This session will consist of following topics like one-dimensional numeric array, its declaration, initialization, and processing. 2D array, numeric array, and character array that is called as strings. One-dimensional array can be declared by using following syntax. We need to specify the data type followed by name of array, and in square bracket we need to specify the capacity. For example, if you want to declare an array to store a set of 5 integers, it can be declared like int space a in square bracket 5 semicolon. This declaration will reserve a memory block of size 10 bytes, which will be divided into 5 compartments as shown in the diagram. The size of array depends upon the capacity and the size of data type used. For example, in our case, the capacity of array is 5 and the data type used is int. So it will be 5 into size of int, that is 5 into 2, so it will be 10 bytes. Each compartment will be of size 2 bytes and such 5 compartments will be there, so total size will be 10 bytes. These compartments are called as elements of array, and each element can hold one integer value at a time. So this array A can be used to store a set of 5 different integer values. The next point is how to store values. These all elements, all 5 elements will have same name A. Then how to differentiate between them? So in order to differentiate between them, each element will be identified by using unique identification number, which will be assigned by a compiler, and that unique identification number is called as index number. You can see the diagram in which I have shown there will be 5 elements. The first element will be identified by using A and 0 as the index number in the square bracket. Second will be identified as A and index 1 in the square bracket. Likewise, last element, fifth element, will be identified by using name A and index number 4 in square bracket. Therefore, whenever we create a one-dimensional array, the index of the first element is always 0, and if the capacity of array is n, then the index of last element will be always n minus 1. Now we need to look after the initialization of array elements, and it can be seen through program. What we wanted to do is, we have got the array which consists of 5 elements, but right now they will consist of garbage values. We wanted to store useful values in these elements. This can be done as follows. As you can see, I have opened a simple C program where we can declare an array which will consist of 5 elements. Okay. Then these 5 elements can be initialized individually by using assignment operator as follows. I can write A0 is equal to some integer value like 12. I can write a1 is equal to some integer value like 32. Similarly, we can initialize a4 with some integer value like 57. So, element of the array can be initialized by assigning value to that element, where the element will be accessed by using its own unique index number, and assignment operator can be used to assign the value. We can display these values by using printf statement. I can write a simple printf statement to display the value of element a1. Let us compile this program and we will check the output. If I run this program, what we'll get in the output is 32. That is the value we initialized for a1. Similarly, when I display a0, it will display 12. When I display a4, it will display 57. But what about element a2, which we have not initialized? Let us compile and check what is the value of a2. It is displaying some garbage value for element a2 because we have not initialized it. So when we initialize few of the elements of the array, they will get the initialized value, but other elements will consist of garbage value. We can check it again. We can see the value of element a3. If I run it again, you will be able to see some garbage value for that element. So array elements can be initialized individually by using assignment statement. But in this case, the value of the element is decided by the programmer. If I want a user to decide value of the elements, then we need to execute scanf command, and that too 5 times, because every time we execute a scanf command, it will get one value for one element. Since there are 5 elements and I wanted to get values for all 5, we can do it by using a for loop like this. I will ask the user by using a printf statement to enter 5 integer values, and then 5 times I need to execute the scanf command. For that I will write for I is equal to 0 because index of the first element is 0, I less than 5 because we need to do this for 5 times, I plus plus, and inside this for loop I will write a scanf command like this. We'll write scanf percentage d for integer values and address of I, where I is the index which will keep on changing its value. When it is executing for first time, value of I will be 0, so this will be address of A0. When it goes again back, I plus plus, I will be 1, then this will be address of A1. When it will again go back and I plus plus, I will be 2, then this will be address of A2. Like this it will go up to 4, this will be address of A4. After 4, when it performs I plus plus, it becomes 5. 5 less than 5 is false. So this for loop will terminate and it will come down to the next command. Now we have initialized array by taking 5 values from user. We wanted to display the elements of this array. For displaying the elements of array, again I will write a printf command where I will write, let's say, array is equal to, I will put backslash n to change the line, and again I will execute a for loop like for I is equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. Inside this I will write a printf command using percentage d backslash t for keeping space between two consecutive elements, and here I will display the value of I, where I will change from 0 to 4. Let us check. the output of this program. We compile this, we'll run it. Now you can see it is asking me to enter 5 integer values. So let's say 5 integer values entered by user are like this. When we press enter, it will display that 5 values as it is. This is a very simple program which will accept 5 integer values from user, and it will store it in the array A, and then we will display the contents of array A element by element by using for loop again. Thank you.